Laravel, for you to be able to interact with your table and do things like inserting something into the table, updating or deleting, and so on and so forth, you need to use something called a model. So we use a model to interact with our table. And to create a model in Laravel is very easy. You just go to the terminal and you say php artisan make model. Then we have a convention of naming a model. You just don't give it any name. And the first thing you do is that it has to be the same name as the name of your table. So the model that you want to interact with this post table, it has to be the same name as the name of the table. So I'll go to the terminal and I'll say posts. But we have two exceptions. Number one, the name should not be plural. It should be in singular form. So I'll remove the S. And the second and the last exception is that it should not start with a lowercase letter. So I'll go to P and replace it with an uppercase letter, and that's it. That's how you name all your models. So I'll press enter, and when you go to models, now we have a post model created for us. Now we can interact with our table, and creating a model, it's very easy as well. Not a model, creating a post rather, is very easy as well. So you come here, you just say post will be equal to a new instance of that model. So new post. So now we have a new object, and now we can provide the value of the properties. So you can just come here and say post title is the same as whatever we get up here. So copy that and paste it here. So I'll copy this again, come down here and say post slug. So we need a slug. Select these two and say post slug is the same as what we have here, which is slug. Then paste this. We need user ID, so I'll come and replace this with the user ID. So post user ID in the table should be the same as whatever we have here. Then you have the body, so replace this with body, so the same as this body. Then you need the image path, so here and say image path. Then after that we need to save it to the database, so you just come here and say post save, and that's all. That will save it to the database. We actually don't need this. So after saving it to the database, we can return back to the same page. So we can say after you save it to the database, return, redirect, then back. And what this will do is that after saving it, it will return and redirect to the same page. So let's save, let's test that and see if it's working. Come here, so I'll say a title, I'll say first title to database, choose an image, let's say first body to the database, and then submit. And now we have been redirected back to the same page. Let's go to the database and see if we have that. So if I refresh and we have it, let me expand this, so we have the title, there we go, first title to database. We have the slug, it's created for us, first title to DB. We have the user ID that created this post. We have the image path, which you can access, and we have the body, and we have when it was created. And that's how you create and store a post to the database. So in the next video, let's see how we can provide feedback to the user so that they can know their post was created successfully. And as always, if this video has been of help to you, kindly consider supporting my work by liking, commenting, and subscribing to this channel. Cheers!